Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has been reborn. So let's get right into it. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero just came out with a new patch and DLC this week, and you can see the move sets of all the characters. And right now, I'm going to kind of explain my thoughts on Sparking Zero and explain what the patch notes mean. So, my thoughts on Sparking Zero are that, to be honest, this DLC is pretty good. I think the characters are fun. I think just how I think it brought new life to the game, to be honest, if I'm being 100% real. On Steam now there's about 13,000 daily players. Before there was only 3,000, so it grew by 10,000 players just with the DLC one. And times that by three, there's about basically 40k monthly players or daily players, sorry, on Dragon Ball Sparky Zero at the moment. I don't know how long this will be, but I do think that means that there's been some improvements. I also think the new patch has been going crazy as well. I think they fixed a lot of problems and a lot of things. I'll go into that later. But I just want to kind of go over what I used to talk about, where, gamers are wrong about Sparking Zero. Like, people thought the game is dead, or the game sucks, da 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 da. But to be honest, like, people love the game. The game is really fun. The problem is the way people play on this game. It's extremely annoying because people have egos and they want to win. I don't want to get too much off course here, but people have egos and they want to win. They really want to win, so they start doing spammy mechanics and using the biggest and strongest characters in the game. Uh, and so honestly, it gets boring. It gets boring to fight MUI Gokus and Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas and Super Saiyan Blue Gogetas, and then these people think that they're good at the game, but in reality, it's like you're only good because you're getting carried by a character. Hit Z rank with Bardock and then tell me you're skilled. Hit Z rank with low tier characters, right? Even just base Goku, base Vegeta, base Gohan, even those characters. I'm not gonna say they're super low tier or nothing, but even their base forms, it's like if you could reach Z rank with that, then you can talk about skill. But if you're Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, MUI, Beerus, Whis, and then you hit Z rank and think that you're like amazing, it's like, nah, man, it just doesn't work like that. So right here, like, in the background, you can see like some of the characters. I didn't put every character, but some of the DLC characters' movesets. And I don't know, it's really fun to see. Like, it's brought a whole bunch of characters in the game that just brings a variety. Now people want to be these new characters because they're strong. They're not weak characters either. None of them are like weak. I would say base Gohan is 5 DP, and he's like the weakest character in the DLC. Base Gohan from Superhero. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's been pretty awesome with what they've been doing on this game. So I think truly have not just more DLC, but truly have more maps and truly have more customization. I think that'll bring a lot of people to this game. I saw somebody actually talking about it today, where they were like, "This game needs a battle pass. This game needs that." I completely disagree. I don't think the game needs a battle pass unless it's free to play. I found that battle pass models and things like that, and it only works, like, live service only works if the game is free to play. If it's not free to play, live service doesn't work. And I also think battle pass doesn't make sense for this game. I do think, however, that the shop should constantly update customizable items so that people can really look wacky and crazy in this game. Like, you could have 10 Gokus in a row, but everybody looks way different and feels way different, to where it just feels like there's more variety. It feels like you're fighting not just the same person over and over, but people with different mindsets and different skill levels. And I think that would benefit the game a lot. Just dropping customization packs every month. Customization packs where there's like, you could put a sword on Goku or something, or you could put a just even just for the look of it, right? It would be cool if some items changed abilities and stuff. But even just for the look of having some items on characters, I personally think that would be amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the patch notes. and then share my final thoughts. But so the patch notes, the things that I'm gonna really talk about what really stood out to me, right? So the things that stood out to me specifically is perception and super perception nerf, right? A certain amount of key will now be consumed upon activation, right? After finishing the move, the time until the next action is able to be performed has been increased. So perception is a way harder to spam. It's still usable, and people still spam it, but it's harder. You have to think a little bit more now. And also super counter. Time between being able to perform an input has been increased, and after unsuccessfully performing the move, um, that will happen. So um, I feel like those changes are good. I still think maybe on the super counter part, I don't feel like I have a problem with super counter that much, but sometimes it is annoying. So I don't really know what they need to do to balance that, but yeah, I just feel like super counter is like one of those things where I'm like indifferent about. Perception, I think that I don't I feel like when I've grabbed people post patch after they've done perception, I feel like they weren't able to kind of stop it. So I feel like that's fixed, but if that isn't fixed, I would say that's the only thing. It's like if you use perception and somebody grabs you, you should never be able to get out of that grab. But yeah, so there's that. There's like they nerfed wild sense and stuff. I still feel like it's a little spammable, but that's pretty much it. I feel like if you want to see more, just go to the Bandai Namco website, and it'll show you the rest of the patch notes. But those are the main things. Um, I do notice that the damage on Wild Sense is weaker, which is good, so that people who spam it, they don't just kill you just by Wild Sense. Um, Honestly, all I need is 5 seconds for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku has been in like incredibly buffed. Not just that it gives so much more damage, but it also ki will be fully recovered now when you use it. So it's like very, very good now. Um, and yeah, I think that most of the things I read here, like let me think. Oh, right here, Rush Key Blast. You will no longer be able to perform a high speed evasion when being hit. Charge attacks, smash attacks. You will no longer recoil when charging, when receiving a rush attack or rush key blast from an opponent in sparky mode. Like, I feel like the other things that they have done have basically kind of fixed the complaints of many of the people and the core fan base of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So I do feel like this patch will keep people for a long time, especially because more DLC are coming. Like two more DLC packs are coming, and they're not coming in a long time. They're coming in a short period of time. So I do think that these patches will keep people. The only thing I think that they need to really keep people is add more maps and add maybe some more like fun little game mode events and stuff like that, and add customization. I think that'll keep so many people in this game where even if people say it's dead or whatever, there'll be a consistent large fan base on it, right? Even before this patch, there was 3,000 daily players on Steam alone. So if we times that by three, there was like 10,000 daily players, including PS5 and Xbox, right? Which is still a good amount of people. But that jumping up to about 30, 40K, it's like that's a big, big deal, And I think Sparking Zero has potential to keep people coming back, especially because after that Beast Gohan trailer dropped, the whole superhero DLC trailer, it has like 1.5 million views. It's like if the game was genuinely dead and people didn't care, that thing would not get any more views. But people are still interested in the game, so I think they have an opportunity. So we'll see how they do that, and how they take advantage of what they have. Um, but yeah, so far I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This DLC is giving me hope. It's giving me hope that they're gonna add a lot more cool things and amazing things to the game that make it more fun. I do feel like I have to relearn the game. I've been off this game and playing Marvel Rivals for like a while now, so it's like getting back on. I feel like I have to relearn it again. But I'm excited to do that, and I'm excited to just get better. I think I'm gonna play more DP this time around. I think singles is better in a way, but I do think that I want to do DP to kind of focus on getting better with multiple characters at a time, and then later I'll go back to singles and just do the one-on-ones, you know. But God bless you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Peace, 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 peace.
I'm getting the hang of this body, feeling better every day.